Okay, I still don't know when that damn light is on. Anyway, so slightly better adjustment than the last time I attempted to record this. Greetings, Cyclopians. It is the Nintendo Cyclops, and I am bringing you, well, yeah, I'm playing some Primal Carnage this time around. I've had this game for about, I don't know, maybe a month, and I freaking love this game. I've never actually bothered looking into a T-Rex's eye before whenever it was dead. It just looks goofy. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know what Primal Carnage is, because, you know, as I've learned from asking people if they've played it, it's actually not that known, all things considered. Well, I mean, like, I don't know what I mean. How? Shit. So it's a game where one team plays as humans, the other plays as dinosaurs. There's a hunt mode in Extinction, in Primal Carnage Extinction, which is the one that got transported to the PS4 and Xbox One. And hunt is basically one person is like a well, actually, I guess I'll explain that mode whenever I get around to it. We are currently playing Team Deathmatch, where, you know, it's Team Deathmatch. I mean, humans and dinosaurs are competing to get the most kills. The 4 human classes are Commando, which is who I'm playing as. He's more focused on getting rid of big dinos, but he does pretty well against small dinos, given that they're not a pack of velociraptors with a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus following them. Yeah. That guy that flare right there is made by the Pathfinder, who is that guy of Native American descent over there. He's not actually just a tribesman who picked up some modern day clothing and grabbed a shotgun and decided, I'm going to kill these things. He like his backstory is he's a survivalist who is just very proud of his Native American heritage. Time to lead a Rex back. If we can isolate a T-Rex, we can, like, actually get some stuff done. Okay, so anyway, back to the description. You have to really focus whenever you're fighting a T-Rex one-on-one, because it is just one wrong juke and you are eaten, or you've been punted across the map by its tail. Or stepped on. Because, you know, tyrant classes can just do that. They can just step on you to hurt you. Which makes sense. I'm glad they added that in, because it can be really difficult to... I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, that person up there is a scientist who is basically a sniper, but she also has like this tranquilizer gun which she can use to just suck stamina out of dinosaurs. It's really helpful against T-Rex because, you know, T-Rex's only attack really is biting. That's its only frontal attack. It's like a T-Rex's dangerous spots are the head and its tail. So as long as you're, like, in this area of the T-Rex, you're fine. For the most part. Yeah, but that's scientist thing. Scientist is made to mostly counter, the pterodactyl. I think. But, you know, if you have a good scientist, they'll pretty much headshot anything. Dilophosaurus, a velociraptor. You can't really one-shot kill a Carnotaur in like, the Tyrant classes with the fucking, thing. Well, speaking of Carnotaur, there he is. Yeah, you can't really, like, one-shot the medium and the giant and medium dinosaurs with the, sniper rifle. I don't know how I survived that, but I'm not going to complain that I did. Okay. And the last dude is the Pyro. an Irish dude who, well, I mean, pyro is kind of a pretty self-explanatory thing. But he has a flame saw, which is like a flamethrower with a chainsaw attached to it, which is amazing, despite the fact I have never used, nor have I seen anyone use the flame saw. Actually, I have used like the the chainsaw part of it. Obviously, everyone uses the flamethrower part of it, but I used the chainsaw part once to get a lucky kill on a velociraptor that ran at me. Oh, damn it. Yeah. That is what pterodactyl does. If that guy made that look easy, I have tried playing pterodactyl, and I've gotten, like, novice at it at best. It is really hard to get pick someone up with the pterodactyl, because it's pretty much the ass end of the animation that picks up someone. You know, you can't start the animation right above their shoulders and, like, still grab them. You have to kind of, I think maybe a foot or two away, start the animation, and then, you know, have it timed to where by the time you get above their shoulders, his feet are coming down and he'll pick them up. Oh, and also Pathfinder's flare might look kind of dim. You know, that's because I'm playing as a human, and humans see this stuff every day, you know? So it's not blinding, it's not anything like that, but that absolutely freaking, it makes a light about that bright, if not brighter, to the dinosaurs. Oh my god. The reason he's stuck there is because there's like a rock. There's a rock platform used to get up here. Fuck. Yeah, and like it's really difficult for humans to get up there. Velociraptors and Dilophosaurus can get up there really easy, but like Carnotaur, the human team, and Tyrant classes just struggle getting up that thing. The only real big problem with this game is, like on the consoles anyways, the big problem is that sometimes it'll be really framey. You know, like the frame rate will just go nuts for no apparent reason. The other problem with the console is lag, which I think I have done. I think I just lagged out. What in the world? Okay. Okay. Yep, I like that. I guess I could try hunt mode again. I do kind of want to show off the other dinosaur classes, though. I can do that at a later time, I guess. Damn. Oh, there's also a free roam in this game, or in Extinction. Which is kind of boring because you can't unlock anything in it. You know, you can just kind of. There is no restrictions on how many people can be on one team, basically. So, like, I guess it'd be great for a role play or something of that nature. So, like, if you wanted to have an entire lobby where the dinosaur team was all T-Rex, you could in free roam. The only problem is whenever you play free roam, not that many people like to play human. I'd say about 1 out of every 10 free roam lobbies I've been to have a human team whenever I've popped in. This is mostly just me picking a mode. I'm gonna try hunt again. So with hunt, what it is one person is a very. It's like I'm trying to really explain this, because like the premise of this game is kind of like Jurassic Park. You know, they were trying to make dinosaurs for whatever reason. I guess in this case it was for military purposes. And one type of dinosaur they were going into was one with chameleon blood. You know, that way it could like cloak with its surroundings and be better at infiltrating enemy bases or something like that. And it was a raptor they decided to use because it's fast, it's nimble. It makes you change your class for whatever reason. So in this game mode, well, obviously in the game, you know, am I or am I not the hunt raptor? Okay, so, god damn it. This mode ran a lot better the first time I ever played it. I don't know what happened there. My connection is so bad right now. I'm actually speaking of connect. Well, the light's on, so yeah, it's still recording. That light is actually a lot more helpful. Anyway, yeah. So like the basic premise is I assume they were making like a velociraptor with chameleon blood for military purposes, and since the island got overrun, you know, these hunt raptors got kind of out of control, and since you can't necessarily see them, it is not the best scenario for anyone stuck on the island. Unless you're the pyro. Okay, so what I'm going to do is torch this guy. I don't think you can heal as a hunt raptor. I could be wrong. I might definitely be wrong, but everything's telling me I'm wrong right now. No, you can still heal in this mode. Okay. I'm going to be honest, it's only the second time I've ever played Hunt. The first time I played was whenever I was just starting the game, and I wasn't good. And since I wasn't good, I got really mad. Well, not really mad. Don't get me wrong, I got angry. Angry. There was no other way of putting it. And I decided just not play this mode until I got better. So I'm a bit more experienced. Well, a month more experienced than whenever I last played this. And actually know how to like play the Velociraptor and everything now. So if I do become the Hunt Raptor, I am in decent shape. Okay, so what the humans can do, they can either survive the timer or kill the raptor, and the raptor wins. But I really don't want to be in this area. The raptor wins by killing all the humans before the time ends. I think the timer is longer if there's more people. Oh, I killed him. I honestly don't see how I'm going to be able to play this mode as anything other than Pyro. Okay. Oh, it's just like the default Nova Raptor skin. Except I think it has... No, it doesn't. I don't know how to get cosmetics, by the way. I know how to get other skins. You just, like, play as the, dinosaurs and get kills with the dinosaur to unlock skins. But I mean cosmetics like the shackles around the raptor's legs. I don't know how to get that. I'm going to assume it's DLC, which is kind of weird that they don't have like actual cosmetics as a just an unlockable thing. Oof. I'm playing safe. I'm not good at this game mode, and I do like playing as Pyro. I fought against Pyros Elias Raptor, and if you know what you're doing, they're not the hardest thing to beat. It's just that you never should try to pounce a Pyro, I found, because, you know, if you're caught on fire, you can't do any pin actions. Like, pterodactyls can't pick up people while they're on fire, and the velociraptors can't pounce while they're on fire. Oh, whoa. I get to be the Hunt Raptor twice in a row. Give me some. Okay, so I can see why the raptor is invisible, because there's only one raptor. You know? And it does have like a explained story. I had no idea though that I could like lead someone off by shaking the bushes. Why am I getting to be the raptor so much? That guy sees me. I thought he did. Okay. One dude left, and that's Ozuk. I think I saw a scientist whenever I was still the Pyro for that short period of time before it chose me as the Raptor. Oh, well, I am very visible in this. Or maybe that's just because I can see myself. Modes where you're in a third-person perspective but also invisible are always really weird. Because you're very obvious to yourself. You know, because you always know where you are, so you always feel like the enemy can see you. I feel, but I heard a gunshot. Yeah, there's definitely a sniper. Only problem is I'm not an Oviraptor, so I have frenzy instead of, you know, like the tagging thing for the Oviraptor, because like what frenzy does is it drains all your stamina but makes you melee attack much faster, which is a weird trade-off to me. I don't see why it wouldn't just make you run faster than but you like run faster and use more stamina doing it. Where the hell did that guy go? Okay, so all this guy needs to do is outlast the timer, like I've said before. I, however, can, if I play my cards right, actually kill him. Oh, something I found out just by reading the tips that the game gives is that, oh my god, this guy. If you hold the R1 button, you can, like, aim. Also, holding R1 will allow you to, like, jump to higher points, like I did, to get on that roof. Wow, there is not a lot to talk about in this mode. So I guess I can just, I don't know. I can't think of anything to talk about. So I'm just kind of, why the... I'm not complaining. I love playing as dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are like one of my favorite things ever. You know, I love I know this can probably be said for a lot of people. Whenever I was a kid, I wanted a pet T-Rex, and then I wanted a pet Ankylosaurus, which is like that dinosaur with the club tail, and like the very heavy armored shell. It's like a giant turtle, kind of. It's like a lizard crossed with a turtle. Before turtles were a thing, I believe. Yeah, but then then I thought, why not have a pet velociraptor? Because, like, it's big enough, you could ride it. Yeah, supposedly. You know, it definitely would, replace cars and motorcycles at that point. That would be terrifying as hell for anyone that was, on the wrong end of a psychopath with a velociraptor. I'm pretty sure that sentence implies something, but I'm not too sure what. Oh no! The little railing thing pushed me. Damn it. Oh, I think it's because since no one killed me, I was always being the raptor. Because, like, the guy who kills the raptor gets to become the raptor. It's like it's like being the hunter in the Alien vs. Predator game. You know, so whoever kills you becomes the predator. I think oh. Wow, I'm pretty sure he tried doing the same thing I did. These little things right here can really screw you. Because your character will choose the height necessary to get there, but it won't take into account any objects in the way. We need to gang up. I have tried hunting a raptor in this game. It is not a good idea to go solo as a human, just in general. Oh. I know. Whew. Okay. You can also get taunts in the game, which is like the raptors. Oh, I do have shackles. Oh shit. Like the raptor's taunt is the searches for prey. Can I heal? Okay, no, I cannot. Which is fair because I'm already fucking invisible. It'd be dumb if I could heal on top of that. I never explained the trapper, did I? I really want to make sure this is recording still, so... Okay. It has been recording for a while, actually. I did not think it would go this long. For all I know, like, the little notification has popped up, and it's like... It's like screaming at me. You're about to stop recording because you're running out of space. We can't go forever. Unfortunately. Which I guess I'm going to make this video longer to make up for the fucking time that I've spent not recording and uploading. Mostly because, like, okay, so the way my upload schedule works at the moment is I'm kind of just recording whenever I think it's a good time to record. So typically whenever my brother is not here, since my brother's even recommended that I record while he's not here, despite the fact that he has me be quiet while he's recording, and he's, younger siblings. I'm not going to go too far into it. It's just kind of like a little inconvenience because my brother and I are very stubborn, and it is very hard to get us to change our minds about something. Where are these people? Got a hungry raptor here and, like, no food. Or maybe just an animal that kills for sport, like Gustave the crocodile. You ever hear that? Well, I don't. You're not actually here to answer that damn question at the moment. But like, if you haven't heard of Gustave, by this point he's probably about 40 feet, since 40 feet long, since crocodiles never stop growing, and I heard he's like still alive. Like the thing about crocodiles is they grow as long as they eat. So over the years of eating and everything, wow, these guys are hiding. They might have just screwed up, though. I think the shots came from this direction. Man, I'm glad they gave the, like... I'm glad they put the timer up and didn't make it to where the raptor could, at any point, see the hunters, or see the humans no matter where they were. Because, like, I've never really gotten the point of games that put a timer for you to survive, but then point you out whenever you're, like, the last dude. I don't know, it seems counterintuitive. You know, like in Halo, the zombies map, or like the zombie mode. I never really questioned it before, just now that I think about it, but, like, I don't get why, if you're the last man, you're pointed out. That makes it impossible to survive if if you have, like, I don't know, how many people can get on one server in a Halo? Like 25, I think, 16, 18. Anything above 3. If there's more than 3 zombies, you're screwed. Actually, if there's more than one zombie, you have the highest potential to be screwed. Oh, the hell happened? They left. Well, I'm going to quit the game too, because there are other modes. I've already explained free roam, but I guess I can just I'll create like a little LAN party and show you. Like, all it is you can just play any map without a timer, without any real rules, and without any, without any restriction as to how many of one team there can be. I guess I'll show off survival last, since, it's not my favorite mode in the game, but it is really cool. I'm going to show off Get to the Chopper, which, I'm going to be throwing a lot of goddamn aliens I'm going to be referencing toward Alien a lot. So, this is basically escape mode of this game. If you ever played... What in the world? Okay, server browser it is. Am I going to have to host a game of Get to the Chopper before I can, get anywhere near a chopper? I'm very surprised as to how little Get to the Chopper is played sometimes. Because everyone seems to really like the other modes. But, oh, there it is. Just one... I think that's 15 different games that I'm seeing right there, and only one is a Get to the Chopper game. So if that's any indication of how, rare this game mode is played. Okay, so what Get to the Chopper is the dinosaurs are trying to kill all the humans before they... This game mode really explains itself in the name. It's just like any other escape mode. One team is trying to get out the other team by, doing a bunch of different objectives. The other team is trying to stop the escaping team. And I probably should have gone Pathfinder, because that is actually my best class in this game mode, I think. The one I'm best with in this game mode. Oh, that pterodactyl is coming for me. Oh yeah, I never really explained, the main gameplay. So this game doesn't go with the nowadays common, health bar system to where your health will just regen. It goes more like old shooters where you had to find like a health area to heal up, which I guess you could have found out because in the hunt game in like the hunt game mode, I just got done playing. I actually went to heal myself, so just in case you couldn't deduce it from that, I guess. That sounded very dickish. The only real problem with this system, with this kind of system, is that what I'm doing right now, really. I can just keep going to this, and I can keep a wall of fire around my team. Because this is here for the reason that this spot becomes a safe zone after we cap it. Which is what those little yellow arrows mean. It means the dinosaurs can't come in here. And it also, I guess, tries to direct us toward our objective, but, it's like it's only a two-dimensional texture. So. Okay. And they're, like, so this is basically get to the chopper. It's stand in one point for a certain period of time until it's capped. That way, you don't have to interact with anything. You don't have to have, like, 3 people just to get 5% onto the damn objective. Oh! Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so this is basically how the game mode is. Which I think is really cool how they made it like this, because like in the first Jurassic Park, I don't really think this is based on Jurassic. I think it might be. I think like the concept of this game was inspired by Jurassic Park. To be honest, like one team plays as humans, the other plays as dinosaurs. I think there are a few things in this game that are like Jurassic Park based, but like I don't know. If Jurassic Park didn't exist, I wouldn't have any. Dang it! I wouldn't have any reference point to like make. But since Jurassic Park is a movie series and like a popular thing, it's just what I'll reference toward because it's just how it works. Okay, so that was Get to the Choppa. There are a lot of different maps in that we could potentially do. I think there's like maybe 10 maps. There could only be 7, but it's close enough to 10 maps that you can play, and each map varies in the amount of objectives. And each map varies in different strategies that the dinosaurs can take to keep the hunters from, or not hunters. I'm playing too much Evolve. I keep referencing humans as hunters because, it's just kind of. Oh, hunt raptors. Okay, so like, am I explaining everything clearly? I feel like I'm getting topics mixed around like I do in any other conversation I ever have. I guess I'll change it up a little bit. There we go. I'm not in yet because I did not hit ready soon enough. That was my bad. So survival is pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of you can only play as one team in this. It's humans. But whoa, why is that guy's flame blue? That has to be like a cosmetic or like a certain weapon skin does that. That is awesome. Yeah, but like you keep going as long as you can. There are bosses every 5 waves, I think. I could be wrong. And like just like any survival game mode, it gets harder and harder the longer you manage to stay alive. And there really isn't a lot to explain in survival mode. but the only like the one thing that makes this game mode stand out is you can fight dinosaurs that you would never be able to in other modes. So I think you can fight like a brachiosaurus, I think you can fight a pachycephalosaurus actually, which if you don't know what that is, it's a dinosaur with like a big. It's a dinosaur with a big, a hard dome made of bone on its head, or maybe it's hard cartilage, and it's an herbivore, but you know, herbivores need a way to defend themselves. So this thing, it has its spine going into the center of its skull, like the very base of the center of its skull. That made no sense. It's just the underside of its skull, really. How many times did I say skull? But God damn, I keep losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, so like what it would do with this dome on its head is it would either swing its head around, and you know that thing's hard enough to probably break the neck of most things that would have encountered it. It gets pretty big. I think a Pachycephalosaurus would get about to 15 feet high. So you can tell I am very bad at this mode. I actually have not played this all that often, so I don't know how to adjust my strategy. God damn. I think I'm better off going with... Yeah, I'm better off going with Pyro. I cannot... this is only like the third time I've played this mode, so... I'm not too good at taking on that many dinosaurs at once. Mostly since they're not players. I can, like... I don't know. I always struggle fighting AI. Unless it's like Mario Party, for some weird reason. Now, then again, in Mario Party, you don't really have to shoot someone. You don't have to try to outwit somebody. You just gotta... Well, 1 versus 3 mini games, I guess. But, like... I've always really struggled fighting AI because it's not... It acts like a person, but it doesn't work how I'm expecting. At all. Like, I'm expecting to shoot someone and then retreat, and then I'll focus my fire on something that's a more immediate threat. But whenever you fight an AI, it's kind of, you know, they're going to stand there until they're going to hound you until you're dead. And there's really not much you can do. Oh yeah, that is a cosmetic. Like I said, I guess in that case I don't really know how to unlock cosmetics for dinosaurs. I would assume, like, once I reach a certain amount of kills with a certain skin, I'd just be able to... I would just unlock it. Or not even with a certain skin, with any skin, like... I don't know what my highest kill as a Velociraptor is. The reason I'm wording it like that is because different, the game will track how many kills you've gotten with a particular skin, and I'm not sure what my highest amount of kills with any one skin is. Okay, I gotta run. Where is the healing area in this? There it is. Dagnabbit. I'm not staying planted in one spot. I've never been good at choke pointing. I can't do this. I can feel myself getting pissed right now. I cannot do it.